Stone Creek, Michigan, 1900. Sophia Bittersham jerked awake as the train whistle blew. Her heart pounded a beat almost in cadence with the wheels upon the track. Prickles traveled up her arm, so she wriggled her elbow into a different position around her 2-year-old daughter, Kara, who had fallen asleep against her. Outside her passenger window, the pewter sky hung cold and austere. Snowflakes glided downward, covering any dirt or tracks on the ground and blanketing the leafless trees with a pristine beauty. Could her new identity make her appear as clean? A figure in a dark coat brushed against Sophia's seat, the scent of sweet tobacco smoke from a pipe causing her breath to catch. Her eyes swept up toward the tall, masculine figure. His gray derby sat low while the brim hid his eyes. The glove he attempted to put in his pocket fell to the floor. As he bent to pick it up, the train wound around a curve, and he bumped Sophia. She gasped, covering her mouth and stilling the shivering which threatened to overtake her. "So sorry, miss." The stranger tipped his hat, looking apologetic. Sophia exhaled, leaning as far away as possible from the aisle. No scar slanted across his right cheek. She gave the stranger a slight nod and averted her gaze. Other passengers read, stared out the windows, or spoke to one another in low tones. Her daughter slept, oblivious to her mother's fear. Sophia sat against the high-backed seat and closed her eyes, trying to reclaim the blissful peace of a catnap. But the passing figure had reopened a scab on Sophia's soul. Darkness surrounded her again in her mind's eye. He appeared, and there was no place to run. She blinked. Daylight flooded in. Sophia held Kara tighter and focused outside the window. Feeling a sheet of paper crinkle in the reticule on her lap, Sophia freed her other hand to fish it out. Unfolding the paper, she searched the information in the body of the letter sent to her by Mrs. Fairgrave. The conductor strolled by her seat. "Next stop, Stone Creek, Michigan." Sophia scooped Kara up, gathering the carpet bag and sack with their belongings. Shuffling toward the door, she avoided eye contact with other disembarking passengers. "May I help you, miss?" A grandfatherly gentleman offered his arm with a smile. Sophia stiffened but nodded her assent, not wanting the embarrassment of tumbling onto the platform. "Thank you." She lifted her chin, hoping she gave an impression of assurance, at least until she had her bearings. The older man took his leave of them once she was firmly planted on the boardwalk below. Taking one look back at the train, she again left Sophia Bittersham behind and became plain Sophie Biddle. Not much of a change in identity, but it was something. The snowfall grew heavier as well as Kara and their few possessions. They trudged past the icy mill pond down Main Street. Sophie spotted the local mercantile, a good place to ask directions, no doubt. The bell jangled over the door at Newberger's General Store. Homey scents wafted on the warmed air. Smells of spices, tobacco, new fabric, and coffee all blended, luring her farther in. "May I help you?" Embarrassed, Sophie curled up her work-worn, ungloved fingers as the proprietor seemed to inspect her hands, probably looking for a wedding ring. "Miss?" A broad smile crossed the proprietor's face as he leaned his bulky frame against the counter. "I'm looking for notions." Sophie placed Kara on the floor next to her and then peered into the glass casement to peruse the items of her trade. "And needles." Sophie pointed toward an economical book of them. That and some thread would do nicely. She made the exchange of coins for her purchases, and the clerk wrapped them. "Candy?" Kara pounded on the glass with the palm of her hand. Sophie sighed. No, come over here with me." Sophie took her package from the counter. "Thank you. Would you mind if we warmed up by the stove a bit?" "Of course you can, miss. Have a seat in my chair while I'm not using it."
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.